queens, long time no see. I will do a chatty sort of video because I plan on doing a video on my weight loss. I have lost 2 stone. Very excited. I kind of hit a wall at the 2 stone loss and I've kind of not lost anything for 3 weeks now, but I haven't really been doing anything much and I've been eating a bit more than I have been, so it's just, I'm feeling quite lucky, I think, that I haven't actually gained in those 3 weeks, because I have, you know, I've had a sweet tooth. I've not been well. So I've been actually under the radar for about a month. I've been really poorly for a month, and it's just the last week that I've actually started to feel a lot better in myself, and I'm really, really pleased about that because I was just awful. And like I said, I'll catch you up in the chatty video about that anyway. But I'm back and I've got lots of videos to do and I've had some requests, so I'm definitely going to be getting them sorted for you. And hopefully the lighting's okay in this video. Trying to catch the last light of the day before it all starts to get dark and gloomy, and hopefully be able to see anything. Everything? Anything. Everything and anything. So, I've got everything laid out beside me and there's lots of stuff to show you that I've kind of been getting. I've been selling a lot of makeup on eBay, and I do have a MAC, Ruben and Toledo haul coming up, and I also have a Sephora haul coming up as well. So I'll probably do those next week because I'm waiting for both of those orders to arrive. Very excited. I'm so excited the Sephora... Did that come out right? I'm so excited the Sephora now shipped to the UK because it's just amazing to get things that you normally wouldn't be able to get. Sadly, there's some stuff that you can't get, but yeah, I can get like Too Faced cheaper than I can get here, and I can get obviously Kat Von D and Sephora products and just stuff that I wouldn't normally be able to get over here, and stuff that sometimes doesn't come out for a long time. So, enough waffle and get on with the show. I'm feeling a bit floopy today. Anyway, I'm going to start with skincare. I basically had to purchase some new skincare and I had some birthday vouchers, which is, if you're signed up to some of these sites, it's really useful too, to be honest. I sign up with quite a few sites and I'm signed up to Feel Unique, which is where I got my La Roche-Posay, and they gave me a £5 voucher and then there was 10% off. So I got my Epicard Plus, which I don't have to show you, sorry, it's in the drawer, because I'm just about to run out of mine. Now I got mine last year in March and it is now coming up to March now, so I'm not yet finished this one. That tube, it might cost you £15, but it lasts a whole year, and that is using it every single day. You only need a little bit, and it's definitely made a huge difference in my skin. And sometimes people will say, oh, what kind of skincare have you used to improve your skin? And you'll tell them, they'll say, oh no, that's too expensive. But to be fair, the cheaper stuff, it just does not do the job. I've tried everything. I've got such terrible skin, and I always have, and I've tried everything and nothing worked till La Roche-Posay. And I have huge thanks to Nikki Knickknack1171. She's the one that originally hauled this stuff from Boots, and she was the one that made me really want to go out and find it and try it for myself too. So huge thanks to Nikki. And yes, I'm very, very pleased. I'm so super confident with my skin now. You know, have I got any spots? I've got a little one there. See, I wouldn't have to search for them before, a little one there. So anyway, waffle. So yes, La Roche-Posay, I got the Everclar, which I think ended up taking me under the £10 delivery threshold, so I can't remember what I put in with it, but I got something very cheap and small to go with it, just to kind of push me over the threshold of getting the free delivery, because it's free delivery over £10, which is really great. Another site that does free delivery is Beauty Bay, which I've been getting some Zoeva brushes from, so I highly recommend them too. But I didn't get this from there. I got this actually from the Dermalogica site, and I got free postage from them. But I did order, I got 3 things and I can't find the other thing. I don't know where I've put it. I got a face mask, which is like a cooling face mask, and these are all from the Clear Start range, which I know is for teenage skin, but it's basically aimed at sort of oily, acne prone, spotty skin. So it's, you know, I think it's just really ideal, and I don't care that it's for teenagers because it certainly does wonderful things for my skin. And I actually use the face wash. I originally got the face wash in a glossy box actually, and it was Miss Glossy box, and it was the Christmas one. So I ordered a second box because it was only £7.95 for the box, and the face wash is around £13. So I did order that, and I've just run out, so I did order another one of those. And I actually just went on the Dermalogica site and I picked up that, I picked up the mask, and then I picked up this, and I want to show you this because this is amazing. This is the all over toner from the range, and it smells of, like, you know when you cut into an orange, it smells like that. It's got that very tart, juicy sort of citrus orange smell. And what I love about it is I am not a toning person at all. I always forget I'm super lazy about skincare in general. I'm trying to be better about it, and I actually have been for the last couple of weeks, and I'm feeling my skin is feeling a lot better for it, so I'm really pleased to have. So on a morning I wash my face and then I spray this on, then I put serum on and then moisturise before I get on with my makeup routine. And this stuff's lovely. I really, really like it. I really do feel like it makes something of a difference. Whether it does or not, I'm not sure, but it's by Dermalogica, and I can't remember exactly how much this was, but I will link you to the page of the products in the information bar below in case you're interested. And when I got that, I actually got like a freebie pack, and in the freebie pack you got like a load of samples. Now when Dermalogica give you a sample, they give you a good size sample, so you're talking 30 to 50ml samples. They're really, really decent. So I got a bunch of samples which I've actually started using, and some of them I've put in the drawers, so that was really good. And to be honest, I'm quite happy to invest in skincare. The prices on the Dermalogica are pretty much even across the internet. Some of them were around £11 or £10 for the face wash, but then you had delivery, so it kind of just evened out, and I just thought I'll just order from Dermalogica because, you know, I know that they're going to be fast delivery. They're a really reputable site, obviously, because they're a great company, but also you got the little pack of like goodies to try, and I like trying new skincare. And I've waffled forever about that, so I'm really sorry. But we'll move on from that and we'll talk about another new product. And it's another company that does free delivery, and it's Smashbox. I was really interested in trying this out, which is the Smashbox Primer Water. And it's the Photo Finish Primer Water. And that's what the box looks like. And this is what the product looks like. So it's a really good sized bottle. Let me get my glasses on. I'll be able to tell you how much is in here. So you get 118 mils, it looks like. It's a bit of a random amount. And yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, I love the smell of this for a start. It just smells completely amazing. And you can put this on before your makeup, but what I generally do is I put on my base products such as concealer and foundation and get all that on, and then I spray this on my face before I go about putting on my contour, my blush, anything else that goes on top. And I do think that it just keeps your makeup in place really well, and I just love the smell. And to be honest, it's not like it's a gimmick. It is a gimmicky product, but I already use a similar product. This is the MAC Mineralised Charged Water. As you can see, I'm halfway down. I already use that every day. What I like to do is excuse me, sometimes after you powder, you know, if you've used quite a few powder products, contour, powder cheek, then you powder your face, sometimes that can look a little bit heavy and you can actually see the powder on the skin. And I usually just put a couple of spritzes of this over the top, and it kind of just diffuses it all together and kind of melts it into your face and just makes it look a lot more like it's your skin. So I love the mineralised charged water for that. Now if you don't like the smell of this, you may not like the smell of this. It does have a similar sort of smell, though I do think the Smashbox does smell a little bit sweeter, but it's got a nice fine mist about it, which is great. The Smashbox is more expensive than the MAC because this is £20. I think I paid, oh I can't know, I'd like to say £14, but I seriously doubt it. But I know I didn't pay a huge amount, but I absolutely love the MAC Mineralised Charged Water. And I use it even when I'm not wearing makeup, like wash my face and I'll moisturise and tone and moisturise and everything. And then I spritz myself with this because I just love the feeling. It's nice and cool and refreshing, and it's just quite nice on your skin. So yes, I've been using this and I've really been loving the results, and I like it a lot. So that is that one, and I can now throw the box away because I've been keeping the box to show you. Right, I don't know if I ever showed you this, but I probably did, but it is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. I'm pretty sure I did a video on this, but I couldn't remember, so I thought I'd just pop it in. That's what it looks like. If I have done a video on this, I will actually link that below. If I haven't, I will try and do a blog post on this. I've actually been using this loads and I absolutely love this. It's got some great colours in, and you might look at it and think, oh, but maybe I can only use these two. But that's not the case. I mean, as a pale person, I can definitely use these four. But I can use these two as well, but they're just insanely pigmented, and it's a fantastic contour kit, and I'd highly recommend that one. I do have a contouring video coming up because I have been trying lots of contour products, and I'm really excited to do a contour video, so please do watch out for that also. Right, so the next thing, you will remember that I got from Too Faced this beautiful, beautiful product. This is the Soulmates, and this one is Ross and Rachel, which is basically a bronzer and a blusher. It's a lovely candy pink blusher, absolutely gorgeous, lovely worn separately, but equally as nice worn together when you swirl them together. Really lovely. And I kept the boxes to show you, but I kind of also kept the boxes for me because I just love them. But that is what the Ross and Rachel box looks like. And it's got their names on the top. And it's a very, very pretty box. And there's this pink. And I couldn't resist it because I'm a huge Friends fan. It's my most favourite programme ever. But I also love Sex and the City. I'm a huge Sex and the City fan. In fact, when we did our wedding vows, we both picked different vows for each other, which we said to each other, but we both at the end of our vows said to each other, ever thine, ever mine, ever ours, which is basically, excuse me, which is basically what Carrie reads it out from a book to Big when they're sitting in bed, and it's basically a book, love letters, which is love letters from famous people to their loved ones, and it's just a bunch of letters, and in one of those letters, I think it's Napoleon's letter, that's what he writes ever thine, ever mine, ever ours, and it's just something, Alec went to the pictures to see both of the movies with me, and it's something that it just stuck. I think it's in the first movie, I'm not entirely sure, but it just stuck with us, and we both kind of looked at each and thought, wow, that's really nice. I do at some point want to get a tattoo of that, because it's just something that's always stuck with me as something that's ours. I say, I know I'm not Carrie and he's not Big, but I see him as my Big because he's that bit older than me. He's a lot older than me, well not a lot, but obviously Alec's older than me, so he kind of is my Big. And I love Carrie. And this is turning into a really long explanation that it didn't need to be, but yes, basically in our wedding vows we both said that to each other, and that's really special to us. So I wanted to get the Carrie and Big also, so this is the Carrie and Big, which is the peach packaging. And of course this has got the Eiffel Tower on, which this has. Now it's not quite so appropriate in this, but on the Sex and the City one it's definitely very appropriate. One of my favourite episodes is when he goes to Paris to find her and rescue her, and he comes in and she's on the floor crying, trying to find the bits of the diamonds off her necklace, and this is a really good episode. It's just so lovely. So anyway, I wanted to get the Carrie and Big because I'm also a huge Sex and the City fan. I've got all the DVDs, and that's another thing, if it's on I will watch it because I just love it. So it's got loads of fingerprints on it because I have actually been using these loads. So again, the packaging, it's just a lovely big black shiny heart. The packaging's beautiful. They could have made a circle. We all would have gone ooh and ah and loved it just as much, but to be honest, the heart packaging just makes it really stand out, and it's so beautiful. So it says on the back Soulmates, and it says Carrie and Big. And this is more for paler girls. This is a paler bronze. And then the peach blush. Now, somebody swatched it and said it was quite orange, and it really did put me off, but then I started to do my research, checked out some blogs, checked out more swatches, checked out more videos on YouTube, and actually when other people swatched it, it didn't look that bad, and I was worried, because when you're pale, like I am, like Casper the Ghost, when you put bronzers on, if they have any orange in them at all, you just look like an Oompa Loompa, because it just, you know, whoosh, and you're just orange. It's just, you know, it's not good. So I was worried about it, but then other people swatched it and it was just beautiful, so I had to have it. So that's it, and I'm really, really pleased I got it. It's got TF for Too Faced in the heart, and it's just super stunning. I'm really, really pleased that I have both of them, being a huge fan of both. I guess I don't know, I mean, I like to think I would have, no, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'd wanted to try bronzers from Too Faced for a very long time, so I guess this was kind of like, oh well, I've wanted to try bronzer for ages, so I might as well just sneakily order it. And I think that came through as £23. But in the same instance, it was like, then the character thing pushed me over, and it was like, oh my god, it's Friends, I have to have it. And then when I got it, I just fell in love with the bronzer. The bronzer is like a decent pigmentation, but not too much, which means that when you put it on, you don't, you know, to get too much and then you're struggling to kind of blend it out or get it right. It just gives you a beautiful glow. It's very, very natural looking, and I absolutely love it. I definitely want to try a Chocolate Soleil bronzer at some point because I love both of these. Both these are slightly different. The Ross and Rachel is darker than the Carrie and Big, but they are absolutely amazing bronzers, and I love the result. Have I got them on today? No, I haven't got those ones on today, as if I look so white in the viewfinder, so you probably don't think I've got any bronzer on. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with the packaging, but I'm not going to get rid of it because I'm a bit like that. I'm a pack rat. So the next thing I'm going to show you is very exciting. It's my first Chanel makeup item. And I did have the box and I can't find it, so I really don't know what I've done with that. It is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel, the Bronze Universal Makeup Base. And it's actually used, you can use it under your makeup to give your skin a nice colour and glow, but you can actually use it on top, and apparently really good for pale girls, because although it looks like it's going to come up orange, it doesn't. It comes up very naturally and it's actually lovely on pale skin. So, I've got a Chanel soap dish actually with loose powder in it that my mum gave me. So that's a Chanel soap dish, which I absolutely love. In fact, I think it does say soap dish. But I've got loose powder in there and I just love it. It's just really nice. I used to wear the perfume, but I can't afford to repurchase it. So there you go. But my mum gave me the body lotion, which she's never used, and the bath oil. So I can still experience the smell. And I do have a little sort of perfume bottle she gave me that has some in. But I love Chanel. But I think they're very pricey. I mean, this is £32, but I did have £15, so I got it for £17. Still very pricey, but definitely not £32. So that's what it looks like. It's just kind of frosted, and then it's got the Chanel logo on the lid, which is just beautiful. And I haven't used this yet because I wanted to show it in a haul first because it just looks stunning. It comes with a little plastic protector lid, which you keep on because apparently that's what keeps the content, the moisture content in the actual product. So I won't be throwing that away. And then that's what it looks like. It just looks like chocolate. Like somebody's just poured a big load of chocolate in there and it's kind of swirled. Very excited. Very excited to try it. And it's even got Chanel on the little top of there. But apparently it's amazing and you do want to try it. So yes, very excited to have that. I don't know if I'd buy anything else from the Chanel range, if I'm honest. It's very, very pricey. I think MAC's quite expensive to start with and Chanel's a hell of a lot more. So I probably wouldn't buy anything else, but I'm very excited to try this. And if I did like it, I would repurchase it if it's like works really well for me. Right, so before I get on to the High Street and then MAC, I'm going to show you two Lime Crime products that I've just recently purchased. I got these from Lime Crime online because they were just taking forever to come out over here, and I ordered these before Christmas and they actually came in the first couple of days of January, to be honest. And I wasn't very well, so I didn't really have a chance to wear them, but never mind, that's just another story. But I did get these. I got Cashmere and Pansy, and I'll do a swatch. I've actually got Instagram photos, so I'm Spacey's #1 girl on Instagram if you want to check. I know I Instagrammed Cashmere. And Cashmere is what they call greige, which is a grade beige, so it's kind of very cool toned. It tends to, on some people, it pulls a bit pink. So that's what it looks like there. It actually pulls kind of a dusky sort of very pale pink grey beige on me as well, and I really, really like it, so I really love that. They've stopped putting the little thing on the lids. It's just a small thing, but they used to put like a little thing on the lids. And they don't do it anymore. So it just looks a little odd standing with my other Lime Crimes because I've got quite a lot of them now. In fact, I've got everything except the Salem one, which is the brown one from the Careless Witch. And then I got Pansy, which is a true purple, which is super pretty. I love this one. I wore this one. This one, however, what I will say about application, I felt that Cashmere application was beautiful, opaque straight away. Pansy was very patchy. I think you can even see in the swatch there some patchiness. So I did need to put 2 layers of that on. Just apply very thin layers and put 2 on, and it did stay on and it was fine. It's just I did notice that application is a little patchy on Pansy. But very, very nice colours. So the next thing I'm actually going to show you is a freebie item that I've been using and I'm so in love with. I'm going to have to get it when it comes out. And it's the Benefit Roller Girl Lash. So I do have amazing lashes, but you would never know because they're so fine, but they're so unbelievably long. They're just, I love my lashes, but I can never get a mascara that can actually show how amazing they are. Because I don't really like volumizing ones because the lashes feel all clumpy and that's just, it's not a sensation I really care for. But I just want something that shows them. And the only thing I've found actually is Lancome's Hypnose Drama is the most amazing mascara in the whole universe. It actually really accentuates my lashes and I really love how they look. Until I found Benefit's Roller Girl. Roller Lash? Roller Lash. I keep on wanting to call it Roller Girl. That's what the actual wand looks like. And it's just insane. I wouldn't say it has a lot of thickness, but I can see how long my lashes are. It coats them perfectly. I love it. I've got it on today, and once this runs out, definitely buying this full size, most definitely. I did a purchase on Debenhams and I got £5 gift card, which I haven't got through yet, so I might have to chase them about that, which is really annoying. If you're not up on checking your statements from Debenhams, you've got to be very careful because the points just don't always make it to your card. So I'll have to check because I've got £5 coming back from that. I did a £35 purchase and got a £5 gift card. So I need to check that and make sure that that comes through. And I will definitely be repurchasing one of these when they eventually come out, because that is an amazing mascara. I really like it. So on to some high street. I've been buying quite a few things from the high street, to be honest. I wanted to get some liquid concealers because I don't own a liquid concealer. Mine are all sort of cream concealers, so I really love these ones, which are the Dainty Doll concealers. So I picked up this one by Makeup Academy, I think it is. Makeup Revolution, sorry. It's very, very pale. I don't care a lot for it, to be honest. It was £1.50, so yeah. I don't mind. I find it can be a little bit gloopy. That's it there. It's actually a really good match for me. I've used that today under my eyes. It doesn't really have a smell. Not that that's important in concealers. It's okay. It's a nice colour and everything. That's the paler shade they do. And it's not bad, but it's not, I just find sometimes it can be a little bit gloopy and a little bit thin and goes on a bit patchy, and you have to keep sticking your wand back in to get any product at all. So I'm not a massive fan of it, but for £1.50 it's okay. And then the other one that I got is the Revlon Colour Stay. And actually this one's really lovely. I'm really impressed with this one. You pay a little bit more for Revlon, but yeah, it's just worth it. This one, even just like putting it on there, it's just got on so much better. And it's a lot thicker. And you'll not see it, it's my colour. It's the lightest one they do, but I absolutely love this one. And I think this was £6, so it's not cheap, but it's worth paying the extra money because it's just so much better than that other one. Then I got a foundation to try, a new foundation. I don't generally have a lot of foundations on the go, and normally I would like kind of go, oh, I really want to try that, and if it's in a good offer I'll get it and then put it in the drawer. But actually I just decided to try it. I've got it on today and I really love it, and it is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour matte, and mine is in the lightest shade, which is I think 10 Porcelain. Yeah, 10 Porcelain. I looked at it online and I couldn't tell if it was going to be light enough, so I had to wait until I went in store. When I went in store, it actually had a couple of pounds off. I think it was £6.99, and then it was in the 3 for 2, which was fantastic. So I did pick up 2 of the foundations because I swatched it in store and I love the coverage. And as far as it goes for me, as long as colour's good and the coverage looks great, then I am very interested. So I picked up 2 of these, and then I did pick up the primer to try out as well, because I have tried the Smashbox primer that's like kind of the clear, and I know that I did swatch it and it felt very silicone, but I don't have a problem with that. And apparently these two are a really good team together. So yeah, I haven't tried the primer yet, but love the foundation, and like I said, that's what I've got in today, and I love the coverage. The coverage is fantastic. So got them. And then I went back and I got 2 of these actually, because these were buy one get one half price. It's the Revlon Photo Ready Primer, the anti-shine, and I've heard a lot of good things about these on blogs and things, people talking about it, and I haven't used it yet, but I swatched it in store and it just felt amazing. Now some people use it under their makeup, but a lot of people were saying it actually is really nice on top of your makeup, patted in. So, and some people have kind of said that they carry this with them, and when they go out and about, if they get any shine during the day, then they just pat this balm on and it just gets rid of that shine. And you know, I think it's quite a nice little product. It's very slimline. And then inside you just get your product in there, and you get a little sponge to apply it. It's no point swatching it because it's just a big white balm that you can't see. It feels really velvety on the skin, and that's £9.99, and it was buy one get one half price. And I just thought, oh, I'm just going to pick up 2 of them because I love the Gosh one, so I know I love this kind of formula sort of balm as a primer. So I just thought, well, I'm going to like it, so and the Gosh one is very expensive. I'm dropping everything. The Gosh one's about £14, so I just thought picking 2 of them up for £15 is kind of a no-brainer. Yeah, and I just thought it's really better than the Gosh one to kind of carry around in your bag if you want to take it to just get rid of any shine. And the next thing is a little bit unusual. It's from Makeup Revolution, and it's one of their I was going to say brush. It's a blush stick. It's called the One Blush Stick, and mine doesn't have a sticker on, so I'd love to tell you what it is, but I can't. But it's a brown one. And I got this basically because the swatches online kind of showed it as being great for contouring because it looked very brown. It's alright. That's what the swatch looks like. But it does have a little bit of oranginess about it. So when you blend it out, you can see it's really quite orange. It's looking more orange on camera than it is in person. I'd probably use it during the summer if I was going to have, you know, more bronzer on and then do a contour, and then it wouldn't look quite so bad. But I'd probably put another powder over the top of it. So I'm not too impressed with that, to be fair. Then I picked up 2 contour kits from the high street. I got the Beauty UK Ultimate Contour Palette. I think it was on offer for £3 or £4, I can't remember. It had money off it. But this one is a cream. And I have used it. So you've got your creamy highlight shade, which is basically just like a concealer, in fairness. It works as a concealer for me. So if I didn't like it, that's what I'd use it for. In fact, I wouldn't use it as a highlight anyway, so I'd probably just use it to conceal, which is kind of what you're doing anyway, kind of highlighting under your eyes. And then you get like a creamy bronze sort of shade, and then you get a creamy contour sort of shade. And that's what they look like there. So the bronze one is the more oranger shade, and the bronze is more brown. They're quite nice actually. I'll just sort of blend those 2 out. So as you can see, blended out, they're not too bad. The other contour kit that I got to try, and I have to say I'm in love with it. I've been using it a lot, and particularly in the last couple of days I've worn it every day. It is the Flawless Chisel Cheeks Contour Kit by Barry M. These are powder contours, and it comes with like a little guide inside that tells you what each colour is for. So you've got your highlight shade, which is more of a powder shade for me, if I'm honest. Clean finger. That's more like what I would use to powder. It's nice though. Anything like that, even if it's like, oh well, I couldn't brighten with that, it doesn't matter because it's my colour, so I could use it as a face powder. And then you've got your bronzer in the middle. I have to say, I wonder if they actually do this bronzer shade individually. This bronzer shade is to die for. It's a red toned bronze, and I really like a red toned bronze. I don't like orange, but I can get away with red. It just gives more oomph to your bronze. It's just really warm, and that's what that one looks like. And then the contour is that. It's a bit of a crude swatch, but that's your bronze there, and that is your contour. And your contour is cool toned. Now some people might look at this and think that contour is actually very dark. It's actually what I've got on today, and it's not. So as long as you give it a really good blend, I actually think the colours in here are really good, because this is quite nice and cool toned, which makes a great bronze for pale girls. And like I said, the bronzer is really nice. It's really quite subtle, and that's what I've got on today. So I really, really love this contour kit. I think it's great, and I think it was about £6.50. Very affordable, and just love this. So really impressed. I did forget to show you this, which is from MUA, and it's the Pout Prime. And it's basically just a primer for lips. And it is the usual white sort of stick. That's how much product you get. Not bad for the money. I've used this and it feels really moisturising on the lips. Very, very nice. Yeah, it did okay. I can't say that it did amazing things, but I did really enjoy the sensation on my lips, so I really like that, and I would repurchase that, I think. Right, so this is the last thing I got. So what you're looking at here is actually the house-shaped thing. This is a mini shelving unit. Now, it's not very deep. Just pull it out. It's 7 centimetres deep, which is definitely enough, as you can see, to put like these large tubs of powder on. So it's deep enough to get that on. And I basically just put on here, I love that it's got lots of compartments. It comes like this, so you can't actually manipulate the size of the compartments. But there were things that I did want to display and things that I do want to use regularly. And if it's putting away in a drawer, I don't always remember. So I do have like my lip eraser up here. I've got my Chanel Tan de Soleil, my brow gel from MAC, which I often forget about. But then I wanted to sort of display some things like the Rocky Horror blot powder, which I love. And then my highlighting powders and powders I use a lot. I wasn't using my MAC CC powders very much, so I want them out. And then I like the Ben Nye pink powder. And then these are the lip palettes from MAC, which they just kind of put in there to take up the space as much as anything, I guess. And then I've got my favourite Benefit blushes, which are Coralista and I was going to say Softbox, it's not, it's Sugar Bum. And then on the bottom I've got my mini stroke cream, which I love to use, 2 sharpeners, 2 cream colour bases and another highlighting powder. And then this is the Magically Cool liquid powder, which I love, and as you can see there's not much left, but I do have a backup. And then my Illamasqua highlighter, and it just sits back there really nicely. It doesn't take up a lot of room. Those things were kind of spread around all over the place and in different containers, and it's just freed up all of this sort of desk space here, which is just amazing, and I absolutely love it. And it was £12.99, so it was a bargain. So that is it. That is basically everything for this haul. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure that's everything. I haven't really been buying loads as such. Just I have been selling makeup to buy makeup, and I'm really pleased with the things that I have purchased. I'm a lot more sensible with my makeup buying now, I think. Yeah, I just tend to pick up things that really grab my eye now. Before I used to be a bit more kind of like, oh, I want to try everything. But because I like MAC and MAC can be a bit expensive, I do tend to kind of not do that these days, and I pace myself, I think. And I'm very careful about what I buy because I want to make sure that I can buy the things that I really want to buy. And the things I have come from Sephora are very exciting. I can't wait to show you. And I've got my MAC, Ruben and Toledo haul to share with you also, which is exciting. So that is it. I hope you've enjoyed this haul. And thank you very much for watching as always. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. I've been Space Season 1 Girl, and this is the colour of my kiss.